Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Make Love Not War series. And I've been changing up my strategy quite a bit here from what we were doing in the past. And I think what I'm going to do here is actually cancel some of these orders. And outside of the tanks, I think I'm going to add everyone into the army that I've created here. And we'll have them go along with the planning here. Matter of fact, this will probably just make this whole thing easier. So we're only keeping this group separate. And I might even have another motorized unit that we want to add into that army. So let's do that. You come up. I'm actually not sure where to put them. 100%, because I'm not sure where a hole is going to be made. But I'll put them up here for now. And I think... No, don't move like that. That's the dumb way to move. Go like that, then move up there. Okay. But what I am going to do is I'm going to, I think, change the commander here, because this guy is a field marshal. I want somebody that's an actual general, and I want somebody that has a lot of skill. So I may be doing some reorganization here, though. One thing I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab... That should be everything that's down here, and throw it into this army. Get rid of that. And then what I'd like to do is grab everything that's over here and put it into this army. Now, it's going to be too many things, and we're going to need a field marshal to take care of that. And as I said, I'm thinking about getting rid of this guy, so we'll be able to shift Bach over to there. So let's just grab any general. Out of supply sounds like a good move, actually. So we'll take maybe student here, or Panzer leader is even better, probably. So let's go ahead and grab... Just want to see if there's somebody that has better skills. It doesn't look like it. So we'll grab this guy as their commander, and then this guy will get Bach, which is field marshal. Bach. There he is, Field Marshal Bach. And actually, now that I think about it, we're going to gain a more skilled general here. So we've got Fortress Buster, Trickster, and Winter Attrition. You know what? I'll go with the Panzer Leader. Although, maybe I could swap him out somewhere else. Let's see. What do you have skill-wise? You've got Trickster and Panzer Leader, and you're skill level 4. And you have Panzer Leader, Fortress Buster, and Trickster. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to use this guy over here. He doesn't have the Panzer Leader bonus, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and grab him instead. Just because he's got better skill, I think that will work out in my favor. Okay, and then these guys, the Red Army, I'm going to go ahead and give them a offensive line, or a front line in general, and we'll just do this whole thing. Okay, well that should keep them busy. And you don't have any new troops that have popped out? You know, one thing I think I probably should pay a little bit more attention to is the possibility of getting a naval invasion over here. I know I have my fleet protecting, but right now might be a good time to kind of mitigate some of that. So I'm going to grab... I have 2 divisions here that I can throw over there. I'm going to go ahead and move these guys over on top of the port, just so we don't have that happen. Another thing I'm thinking about here is, I don't know if they're repairing. I can Yeah, it doesn't let me do that. All right. Part of me is thinking about canceling some of this stuff because I'm getting murdered right now. Another thing I did is I put a bunch of fighters up here, or I'm about to. I'm kind of moving them over. We'll have to see how that goes. All right. Now that we have all of that taken care of, we have a group here. And I am moving down here because I'm trying to take advantage of some flanks. Where do we want these 5 divisions? We've got more divisions coming in behind. I think I want these guys down the south, and then I'll send probably the rest of the guys up north or in other key locations. Alternatively, I could send them over here where we've got a... Is that an attack or a defense? That is a defense. Yeah, you know what? I'll strategically redeploy them here, and then if we get a chance, I'll move them into this to help. Matter of fact, I might send the mountain divisions, because this is mountainous. Yeah, I might send the mountain divisions there. So let me grab the mountain divisions. And we'll also strategic redeploy them in here. And then we'll see how that goes. All right, I think we've got time to go ahead and play this out. I don't think these guys have gotten their planning up. But we do have an attack down here going. Let's see how this goes. And I'm going to have to keep an eye over here, because I did send some fighters over here. Okay. At least I think I did. Okay. You're covering Western Poland. I'm going to switch that mission. And you know what? I think I messed up. So what I'll do is I'll send these fighters over here. Alright, so I think I'll be okay. But right now I only have 150 fighters over here, and there's a lot of junk going on over here. Support planes and all kinds of things. Hopefully we can up the fighter count here. I'm reluctant to move anything from over here, and I feel like this fight, although isn't as maybe necessary, it gives us an opportunity to knock out a lot of their stuff. But I do realize its unnecessariness, so let's see what kind of range they have over here, and then we'll kind of go from there. All right, so it's not too bad. You know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to focus my stuff over here, and we'll see if we can knock down some of these fighters and stuff attacking my fleet, because I need to protect my fleet. The Benelux region, I mean, that's nice. We're knocking down a lot of fighters, but probably better that we flip over here instead. Oh, wow. Did you see all those heavy fighters that just took losses? So we've lost 51. They've lost 24, but they've lost a lot of support, which is probably what our heavy fighters are going after. And then we're going to have these fighters here standing by. We'll send them into that fight as well. So we should have another 150 fighters coming in here. I just have to give them a mission, and that mission is going to be air superiority. All right, so this should go pretty well. It'll give me an opportunity maybe to knock out a lot of fighters, and it did look like we knocked out some of their support stuff, so that's good to see too. Okay. Where are you going? You're going over there. All right. I'm going to leave this very much in the AI's hands, so when they have the opportunity and it looks like progress has been made, planning has been made, we'll let them go ahead. All right. These guys. Is this a defense or an attack? This is a defense. And this is a defense too, yes? Yes, it does look like it. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to split these guys in half. I'm going to send 5 in here. And the other 5, I'm going to strategically redeploy here, and then we'll just move them over there. We'll just kind of sit there, and we'll get them going. All right, these guys, once they're in position, we're going to two-prong attack over here, perhaps. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of places I can attack here. All right, so I'm in position. This is actually kind of juicy looking. But I'm trying to cut these guys off. I prefer to do that if I can. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and move these guys here. And we'll wait for the mountain divisions to get into place. And then these guys, I'm going to strategically redeploy. I'm going to put them here because I see an opportunity to attack either of these places. So let's go and do that. Now, are these mountainous? No, they're not. So that shouldn't be too bad for the more mobile troops. Okay, so these guys are in position. I want them to get their organization up, though, before I start an attack. How's this attack going? It's progressing. You know, one thing I can do, and I haven't really thought about it, is send some guys into the Alpine region. Anything we've got down here that isn't doing anything. You go there, you go there. And another thing I should probably do is send air stuff over here. They've got bombers. Okay. I'm hoping this counts as the Alpine region. Yes, it does. Okay, do that. Do that. Oh, did I accidentally do that? No, don't do that. There you go. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take you, and I'm going to take you and put you there. Do I have any other close air support that's kind of sitting around not doing anything? Because that was something I very much want to find. So far, nothing. What about over here? I mean, if I've got stuff doing things, that's one thing, but... Like, we've got a bunch of tactical bombers here that are currently doing nothing. We could have them over here doing missions. Can they reach that far? Okay. We have a fighter group not doing anything. Interesting. Very much need that fighter group. Alright, where do we have space? Doesn't look like we have very many airfields that I can put these guys in. Alright. Let me take a look at some things here. So, what do we got in here? Got a close air support. You know, both of these close air support, I can move. So let's go ahead and grab both of these. And we'll have them come over there. And then, we'll grab here, because there was a fighter group not doing anything, correct? Alright. Fighter group standing by. And that was here that I pulled those guys from, so we'll do that. Okay, so I should have things moving around various places. So we'll have some bombing happening here. Let's just make sure we have those missions selected. Yes. Okay. And what about you? Got some close air support. I don't think they'll be able to reach, though, so... Okay. That should be fine, what we've got selected. And once these guys arrive, we'll be able to move them around and do various things. Okay, so these guys, they're getting there on their planning. Got a factory popping out. Okay. Let's take a look here. So we're good on infantry equipment. As far as I see... Ooh, you know what? That's something I can actually change. Let's go ahead and edit this. So we need a lot of motorized, but if I switch these guys to be entirely mechanized... That should do that, and then we can put the factory into mechanized production. There you go. All right. What are we working on research-wise? We've got naval bomber coming out in 13 days. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's go back to the fronts. We've got... Oh, these guys are still not there. Interesting. All right, you, get over there. And hopefully we can get there before they lose. All right, I think we're ready to go. So you initiate. And then you help out. And then when you guys are done with your organization mess up, you know what I'd like? You guys get split. And come back. Go in there. And then we'll send the motorized troops into the other area over here. As soon as they're a little bit better on organization. Alright. There, we've got those guys arriving. These guys might be split here because of the different attacks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and attack them. See if we get any success. Then over here, when these guys' organization is built up, we'll move. What do we got going on here? Submarine taken out. Alright, so that means our submarines are back up. Alright, I am tempted to pull these guys back and not lose as many submarines as I'm losing right now. So I may be okay focusing in the North Sea here. So we'll try it. We're going to do search and destroy. And then you, I'd like to see. We're going to switch you to search and destroy, and you can go ahead and cancel that as well. This is kind of a murder zone right now. And we'll see. I want to mitigate submarine losses right now. And speaking of submarines, it looks like we have a new one, maybe. So who do we want to give that to? You have 13 submarines. And you have 27. Yeah, we've taken a lot of losses here. All right, so let's go ahead and give that to the group that doesn't have a lot. Except you're in combat, huh? All right, well, we'll try the other group. Oh, no, they're in combat too. Okay, well, we just have to deal with that at the meantime. Okay, so we've got fighting going on over here. Do I feel like it's time over here? Well, we've got 100% planning in a lot of areas. Probably a couple that are not quite there. But I think you can go ahead. Alright. Let's see. I'll come back to that, and we'll see how the AI is doing. Alright, so this fighting is starting to peter out, but I think what I did here is I stopped them from attacking. Yeah. Alright, so this isn't going particularly well. Wow, they reinforced hardcore. Let's send these guys in. Be able to stop reinforcements from happening here. Alright, we're knocking guys out, so maybe it will go okay. Okay, you guys are ready to go, so go ahead. And we make a push here. I could do. So what I'd do here is I'd split, send 4 divisions over here, and maybe we can take advantage of these guys. We just have to see. Alright, we got Befriend Japan. Let's take a look at that. But I think there was only really one other focus I could do is around Maginot Line. But you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that. And the main reason I'm not going to do that is I don't want to do that because I don't want to escalate the war anymore. This is about making love, not war, even though we already are at war. All right, let's see what happened over here. So we lost a bunch of submarines. This is one thing I was trying to prevent is the submarine losses by moving them around. Not a big fan of what just happened there, but hopefully they're out of combat now and we can actually add in the submarine here to this group. So there you go. And we'll have to see if I lose more submarines because of this patrol, we'll make things different, a little bit different. How is the air fighting though going? First off, do I have everybody doing what they need to do? Well, we have some guys standing by. I think, though, this should be... Shouldn't I have a fighter showing up here? I forget. There was a fighter that I sent over. Yeah, standing by. Send you in there. Oops. Standing by. Send you in there. Okay. Now let's take a look at those numbers. We've lost a lot of planes. Look at that. Huge losses. But they've lost equivalent number of things. So they've lost a lot of support planes. They've lost a lot of fighters. I think we keep at it. We got to do something to try and address Britain's air superiority. And also, I feel like it's important to cover our ships so they can't attempt a naval invasion or anything like that. I'm actually tempted to send in some of my naval bombers and things like that, but I think we're going to be patient. Oh, good. I have some divisions here. I think I'm going to add these guys to the defensive Red Army here. And just to make sure that they end up where they're supposed to, I'm going to go ahead and strategically redeploy them over there, and then hopefully the AI will move them around as they're needed. All right, so fighting is going on over here. I may be able to take advantage. And maybe attack in a different direction here with this group. Hopefully that works out for us. Okay, Japanese diplomats in Berlin. Let's see what this is about. So we've got a new partnership is developing between Tokyo and Berlin. Negotiations have begun for a pact between the two states. Okay, this is probably due to our focus. All right. Yeah, we're continuing to lose submarines. Now, the submarines should be pulling out of here because I did change their mission. We'll just have to wait for that, I guess. Okay. I'm actually tempted. You know what? Never mind. I was going to say I was tempted to draw troops. We're actually succeeding over here. To the point that I'm actually tempted to draw these guys back and push in here. But you know what? I think I'm just going to let this go. And see how it develops. Alright, we've got an attack. How long, much longer? Alright, a little over a day. Alright, so what do we got going over here? The Italians are attacking. Alright, well, we'll support their attack. And I might as well grab these guys and throw them into that attack. And then you guys, when you get there, go like that, please. Alright, so this should really help us quite a bit in attempting to cut these guys off. I just wish some of these attacks were going a little bit better than they appear to be doing. Get it back in there. Alright, so we've got artillery and planes. So, first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at what we need to research. I'm thinking we research infantry equipment here. But let's just make sure we're not missing anything. So, nothing there. Nothing there that I can see. Doctrines were pretty good. Airplanes were fine. I think, yeah, we do this. So I'm going to do support weapons. And I'm also going to do... Well, you know what? I could do the support companies. We're okay on tanks as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do improve anti-tank because it's only 67 days. Let's go ahead and research that. And I'm also going to have to come in here under production and change some of this. So you are going to be the new type of naval bomber. And what was the other thing we did? Artillery. Artillery. You are going to be the new type of artillery. Okay, wow. That's interesting to see. Sometimes that's a bug and it just happens to pop up, but hopefully that doesn't too bad. Doesn't look like Poland's getting... I mean, they're still beyond their borders, but they have definitely gotten pushed back significantly after I stopped supporting them. Ooh, this attack is going really well. It's only 2 divisions. Now, they could reinforce, but I'm attacking them in a lot of other directions, so I'm hoping that they won't really have the ability to reinforce. And how is the Italian attack going? Oh, it looks like we managed it. I don't think I can attack down here with a 2-prong offensive. But I'm tempted to attack here to see if we can capture the city. This is mountains. I don't want to attack into mountains, not with tanks. Because if we can break through, I might be able to just storm in here into France, although I don't really have much to back it up. What I'm thinking about is just leave it to the Italians now, because they've actually started to defend it. And instead, let's go ahead and strategically redeploy somewhere. Where I strategically redeploy, I don't really know. I could have them come up here in case the Netherlands ever joins the war, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Alternatively, I could send them into Turkey, but the train is not great for tanks. I could send them up north, which isn't necessarily a bad call. But I don't want them in Italy anymore, that's for sure. Oh, good. We managed to capture Crete. I didn't do anything with that, so that's good to see. Yeah, I think I'm going to redirect these guys. And you could just delete your orders. I'm going to redirect them to the north here. I think that's where we need the tanks right now. So I'm just going to have them come to Leningrad. And we'll deal with them later. Alright, well, let's go ahead and continue with the fighting over here. Alright, so let's grab these infantry, throw them over there. Oh, we're being attacked. Not a fan of that. Alright, so this is going really well. So this might be our breakout chance. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to go ahead and back off so that this defense will work better. And you guys are just going to chill. That actually might work in my favor because they're moving troops away. Okay. Alright, that worked pretty well. Do I attack here when these guys' organization is really low? Not sure. I think we do. I've got troops there for this eventuality. I think we do it. Looks like it's going to work. Okay, so this fight we must have won. But we've got tanks in here now that we have to fight. Okay. Alright, so the Italians were trying to do this attack, which is fine. Holy crap, how many divisions do they have attacking me? A ton. But hopefully we can hold out. I mean, there's a ton of divisions here anyway. No, actually, no. That's how many divisions we have. How are they winning with only 11 divisions and they're having to fight us in... oh, well. I'm not going to worry about it. This seems to be continuing to go well. And this is an Italian attack? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, you know what? These guys. Go... Go, go, and then ground, ground, ground. I don't think they have any fighter support here, so that's okay. And how are we doing up here? Looks like we just got massacred. How does that happen? Oh, I never put those guys on air superiority. Well, we might as well cancel this guy and this guy. Man, they just murdered me. I mean, technically, we're killing more of them than they're killing of us, but that was just a murdering. All right, well, hopefully that does a little bit better now. And over here, we've got, yeah, we've still got fighters there. But, all right, well, we have to protect the ships, so that's what I'm going to go for. Oh, and the Italians are attacking down here, it looks like. Ooh, but the French have managed to punch in here. And this is looking like it's going pretty well for the most part. Yeah, let's take a look at the east here. All right, looks like mostly positive gains, although this doesn't look like it's changed all that much. It'd be nice to see the Japanese attack the French, but they might not actually be in that war. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they should be. I also do need aluminum. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Why don't we do that? And I'm probably going to put a cut in the video here. So let's first do the trade with Hungary here to get our aluminum up. Take a look at what has happened here. So we lost another submarine when they were pulling out. And let's take a look at the war we've got. So over here, I just want to see. The Japanese are involved in this war. So the British have lost 155k. The Raj have lost 7k, and France has lost 10k. Comparatively, Italy has only lost 13k, Turkey 3k, North Sea Empire 9k, and then most of the rest of the losses are pretty minimal, except for us. We have 33k down. Okay, but it's still we're less than. And then let's take a look at the Soviet Union here. They have lost 2 million casualties. They have 26% towards capitulation. Mongolia is very close to surrendering. Greece and Yugoslavia already have. It looks like these guys are close. And we have lost, let's see where we are, 292,000 versus the 2 million. I'll take those loss at numbers. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.